Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As promised, today we're going to be looking at the newly released Hot Toy Luke Skywalker Bespin, the deluxe version, the 1/6 scale, the DX25. This is a remake of the DX figure that came a couple years ago, and Hot Toys decided to re-release this figure with updated tooling. And we're going to be taking a look at it and see what we think of it. On the main box, with all the Hot Toys figures, you have the black box with the figure, picture of the figure. The accessory comes with the deluxe version with the Bespin base and the head. On the side, we have another picture of the figure itself. Backside again, all the warnings and production information. On the other side, Luke Skywalker. And in this case, the way this box opens up, you slide, there's a cover that you slide, and the reason why I'm doing this is because when you go on the inside of the box, you have this nice picture of Luke, the figure of Luke Skywalker with this blue tint on the picture, silver Star Wars letters. The information, DX25 on the side. You got a little bit of what looks like it might be Vader or maybe Bespin, Disney, DX25, same kind of warnings on the side. And in this case, you have the Star Wars logo, again, the name of the production of the figure itself. And in this case, you will slide the figure this way, the box this way to get to the figure. You have the hollow there, and then on this one we have almost the same picture that was at the front, but in this case with Vader, all in blue. This is the insert for all the DXs. You flip it, you have the little felt protection to keep the figure from getting hurt. There's the Luke Skywalker figure, the extra hair, the Vader, Luke helmet that we're going to look in a second. We're going to take a look at it in a second. And then first impressions of Luke Skywalker. We got the little warning here. Take the figure out. As with all the DXs, you have the padding that is holding the figure itself instead of the clamshell right here. And then let's take a look at them. It has no accessories at the moment. Just looking at the figure itself, that's Mark Hamill right there. That's a really good likeness. I don't know if they're reusing the same from the Mandalorian show or the Boba Fett show, but in this case, this looks amazing. I love it. I missed my opportunity on buying a few years ago the 2-pack, which you have the Luke Bespin and the Battle Damage. On this case, you only get the one figure. Missing the opportunity to have a Battle Damage Luke, but this is what we get on this one. I'm going to open the box, take the accessories out, and see everything that comes with. And just give me a second. Same thing as all the DX figures, the DX meaning deluxe. You get the outer layer of padding you take out, and then you get all the accessories at the bottom, all displayed. You get the little booklet with the warnings and instructions and all the accessories. I'm gonna take them out and lay on the table and see. We're gonna review each one of them. One thing I would like to mention first before we go into the other accessories is we got this figure comes with the rolling eyeballs. They have the little device here to move the eyeballs, and it's simple. It's the same thing when you switch the hair, because you got the two different style hairs. You just remove the hair. You got a magnet to secure the hair to the head. Let me show you. You simply just slide the other piece of hair in, and it already comes molded for the ears and stuff. Whichever hair do you like to wear, you like him to wear. And then, but when you take it off and you use your rolling eyeball device here, little peg thing, you have on the back, you can see there's 2 holes there. So what you're going to do, you're going to use the one that has the little peg, and you're going to insert it there and try to move it around. This is my very first peg hair rolling eyeballs figure, so let's see how it works. Okay, for the rolling eyeballs, you got the 2 sticks. So if you can put that there, whichever piece you want to move, with the eye you want to move, you see it moves back and forth. Gently move it, and you will move your eyes around. Let me see if I can do it. You see? So you can give it a look. All right, we'll roll the eye all the way down. There we go. So you can have them crazy looking if you want to. But yeah, that's how the eyeball works. You can move them around, have a stern face if you want it a little higher. There it goes. And then you pop in whichever hair. I think this hair, for me, it looks amazing. Both of them are good, but I like this hair better. Also, no, I didn't forget on the extra just because it was too much. When you have the figure itself, you will actually remove the top part of it, and you get his belt, and you get the extra hands. I'm gonna put his belt on in a minute, but here's this belt. That's the buckles I was telling you about, that they send you extra pieces just in case you lose one. You have some you have the little clip for here to hang the lightsaber right there from his belt. You got the little pouches. They do not open. On the back, you got the Velcro. That's how you're gonna attach it to his waist. And then the holster for the gun, and the little piece for the leg, the thigh, to hold it. And on the hand section, you have blaster holding hand. You have a fist, left-handed fist, and the right-handed blaster holding. A left-handed kind of, I don't know, using the force. Not sure what this one will be. And then a pair of relaxed hands. You can see all the detail in there, the fingernails and everything. It's very nice painted. 2 of them. The bad thing about it is you don't have a set for each. You only have a set of the lightsaber grabbing hands and the relaxed hands. On the force using hand, the fist, which I wish they have 2 fists. I don't know why they only include 1 fist. And then the blaster one, you can only gonna be able to hold it on his right hand. I don't know why they don't send a, it's a deluxe figure. They missed the opportunity of having a set of hands, but that's what we get. Okay, guys, here we go. We have everything laid out on the table, all the accessories, including also Luke. In this case, as you can see, first we have Luke's lightsaber. It comes with all the figures from episode 4 to episode 5. Also the Anakin lightsaber with the little clip to put on his belt. Metal clip. As always, these lightsabers are very nice sculpted and very nice painted. I love that. You have the one blade that will simply just attach to the tip. It's very thin, very translucent, very pale blue. Like lately, they're coming with that color. And then of course you have the other one, which is the swooshing lightsaber with the you will attach, and it's like it's waving, it's swinging the lightsaber around. to compare to the other lightsaber, which already comes with the attached arm, which you can put the batteries in there and light up the lightsaber, like all of them. The painting and dimensions of the lightsaber, that looks very, very just the same. It looks like almost the same lightsaber. They used to be a little bit bigger just because of the lights and the cables inside, but all the recent figures, it's just the same lightsaber. You get the articulation, of course, of the elbow, and then you have some articulation rotating. There's no up and down, same as all the other figures. And this side we have his blaster that he's using on The Empire Strikes Back. Very nice, painted and detailed, little brush. There's some wood coloring, some silver brushing. Very nice detail. You can see all the silver scratches on the weathering of the gun. This is one that I've been looking for. This is the Vader helmet, broken with Mark Hamill's or Luke Skywalker's face inside from the scene at the cave when he fights Vader in his vision. And at the bottom you have that Syrian flesh on his neck, which is a little nice detail. They even have some of the Mark Hamill hair in there, but it's a little nice detail how the cut of the lightsaber, how it will work. But yeah, you can see Mark Hamill in there. He looks awesome. This is a nice touch. I love that they have that one. There's some damage brushing in there from the fight. You can see the helmet all tore up in pieces, the front of it. Some more brushing over here for the damage. Amazing. In this case, we have, before we go to the bases, we have the 3 batteries that goes for the arms, and then they added some more buttons and some more wrist pegs just in case something happens. And you have a crotch grabber, a waist grabber, which I hate. I love the crotch grabbers, but in this case you get the waist one, which I hate it because I don't like using this. We have one of the bases. In this case, you get 2 bases. Sometimes when you pre-order the deluxe and not deluxe version, regular version, you get one or the other base. In this case, the nice touch, you get both of them. This is a lenticular base. When you move it around, you can see the fog from Dagobah. No name tag on the base itself. And also you got some rocks and from Dagobah, and this time it's actual plastic. It's molded plastic. It's not just a piece of clamshell, and you can just attach it to any corner of the base itself, whichever one you want it, that you're gonna post your figure. It's really neat. And in this case you have the Bespin base, and I'm gonna show you in a minute. You have the Luke Skywalker on the carbon freezing chamber. You got some weathering on, silver weathering on the base, and you have the plugins on and off, and the plugins on the back right here for USB Type-C cord. And on this case you have the same one on this base. This is the I don't know, the containers from Bespin, and you have the on and off. And the good thing about it is there's a retractable USB here, which you're gonna slide up and it comes out, and then you will attach this one to the base, and they will plug in together. And then I'll show you when the light is up what it looks like. Okay, for the 2 bases you require a Type-C cable, not included. And basically what you're gonna do is you're going on the back of the one base, you're gonna plug it in there, and then you got the on and off button. As you can see, it's very bright because I have the lights on. If I were to turn the light off, you can see how much it shines. Let's see it on the color there, which is a really nice red. I love this base that included this one. So turn it off. You can also, if you don't want to use that, you can also use just this base. If you want to use both, they give you an option. You turn it on and you have that light up, those canisters. Or if you don't want that one on, you just slide it around, whichever way you want to put it on. It's really nice. But the nice feature is that if you push in and slide the plug in, you will put it on this connector that we used for the cable before. Connect them together like that, and then you will turn it on, and you got power for both of them. Just make sure you wiggle it around, make sure it's connected. And okay, you connect it, just make sure it's secure. You can turn this one off individually and it cuts off. The only problem is if you cut the canisters off, it will cut the whole base off. So to have just the canisters, you will have to undo it and have a separate cable for each one of them. Depends which one you want to have. Just basically just turn it off when you don't need it. And then I love this because it keeps the battery from depleting so fast. Those little watch batteries, they don't last long. Velcro it back on. I put it kind of loose. I don't want it to be too tight. And there's your Luke figure, because as you can see, without the belt, it doesn't look right. And then what you're gonna do, you can have your lightsaber with the little peg, and there's the little latch over there. You can attach the lightsaber if you want it hanging out of there. And then for the belt itself, for the gun itself, you have this is magnetic. Okay, I moved the accessories out of the way. That way you can take a look at Luke Skywalker. You can see his shiny, dirty blonde hair, the paint application on the skin itself, the little chin. I got his eyes kind of looking a little bit crazy, a little surprised since I moved the eyes with the rolling ball. You have the Bespin costume. These pockets do not open. They're fixed in there. You can't add anything to it. There's the two-piece. You have the top jacket part of it, the pants, everything all done in one color. There's your shoulders with all the different pockets, the arms with all the different pockets. All the little stitching to give some wrinkle in and look like the look in the 80s. The pants itself comes all the way down here with inside the boot. Give it some movability. The boots itself, they're kind of like snow boots. There's articulation side to side to pivot, and then you can move a little bit like that. It starts wrinkling some. They look like they're also pleather, so only time will tell and see how long they're gonna last. You have a little bit of flat but brush painted at the bottom for the soles. I really dig in these boots. They're really, really nice, and you have a lot of articulation from the suit itself. It's not gonna hinder your pose. There's an ab crunch over here. There goes my lightsaber, and it seems like there's a little bit of padding underneath it just to keep the figure shape. But yeah, overall, and of course the belt, the complete look with the belt itself, it looks amazing. I'm gonna get a pose, and then we're gonna talk about our final thoughts on this figure. Okay guys, so here we go. We have one pose for him. Overall, I am so happy with this figure. I'm happy that I had the chance to buy this DX version, the new one, because I missed on the other one. Right now the older one goes for a lot more money. The overall look of the new one is on point. If I have something to complain about, is the lack of weathering or an extra suit. So you have the battle damage version of them, or maybe like the old ones with the face, bloody face and scars after the battle with Vader. But overall, there's a lot of stuff that comes with this figure, and I'm really happy about it. I'm really happy I got him. If you have the other figure, the older figure, and you think that one is better for you, you like it better, just keep that one. But if you have the chance you miss, and now you want to get a new version of them that's a little relatively cheaper than the older one that you have, go for it and get this one. I recommend this figure. And the really good thing about this figure is, thanks to the base and then the accessories, you can have him in Dagobah with the Yoda version of The Empire Strikes Back, or the Vader if you want him to fight Vader on Bespin with the base. There's so many opportunities that you can have. You can have the different hair, you can move the eyes. I'm really happy with it. I'm really amazed with this figure. I'm happy that I got it, and I recommend you guys go buy it. I got this one for myself just because Empire Strikes Back is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I love this figure. Okay guys, that was my review for the DX25 Luke Skywalker Bespin Deluxe Edition from Hot Toys. If you guys like the review, if you'd like to see more, just let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification so you know when I'm going live with more reviews of other figures that I'm gonna have, newer ones, and I'm going back with some of the older figures. And like I said, I love this figure, and I think if you're looking forward to get it and you have the available funds, just make sure you just secure yours. They're gonna be sold out soon if they're not already, and the price is gonna go up. The one downside, again, we don't have the battle damage like the old one, or the second body, because the older version has two bodies with the battle damage, so you don't have to change the clothes. But again, this figure can go with Yoda, can go with Vader, and I just love it. So make sure you get yours right away before it sells out, and I will see you guys on the next review. Thank you so much for watching.